The Song of Shikhraya, Canto 17, The Last Confession of the Alchemist-Apothecary. And still the sand blows through the hourglass, sinking, seeping into the bowels of this glass desert. I have found myself too often now conversing with children, arguing dialectics, inscribing the weak name with the strong hand, trying, but impossibly, to separate the individual grains of sand. Look, there's Titus entering the temple. Look, there, the hand of Abraham raised in awe and in subservience. Look, see that cypress tree. Yesterday it felled Absalom. Look, at last, a letter from Aisha. And still each moment is inbred with contradictions. The poor remain poor, the needy remain needy. Yet still I wield my axe, the sharp edge, the blunt edge, casting my own shadow in the shadow of Horatius, forlornly trying to defend civilization against the barbarian within. So I juggle the ciphers, thoughts of a dry brain in a dry season, loving what they reveal, despising them for all that they leave hidden. So I draw up catalogues of my faults and punish myself in my own conscience and suspend the sentence. So I climb upon the ladder of thorns and crush the rose between my fingers. So I model butterflies out of barbed wire. I hack the shapes of flowers out of stones. I stain the page with poetry. Too often, much too often. So I vow to return to the flock, knowing I could never bear the loneliness. So I endeavour to abandon art and literature, but the matter lies in hands far stronger than my own, and the hands drag me back, screaming to the page. So I resolve to resolve the penultimate paradox. I make one last assault upon the immaculate failure. I manage to go on compiling lists. I draw up an index of my life's achievements and know that I have already travelled further than many of my generation, and wonder if the time has not now come to embark upon a journey distant from the comforts of my home. In the hollow of my thigh there are bruises. In the palms of my hands you can see the scars from where I held too tight the ladder. On my cheeks, the barbed incisions. On my arms, the punctured sores. On my feet, the dust. See my eyes, Lupus, blistered by candlelight. Feel my heart, Lupus, swollen with desire. Hear my lips, Lupus, silently mouthing godless prayers into the numinous emptiness of heaven. And watch the sand blow through the hourglass, Lupus, forever sinking, forever seeping, grain by infinitesimal grain, into the bowels of this glass desert. Lupus, it is almost daybreak. Why are the bodies broken? Lupus, let us call a truce. Let us sit down together in the sunrise and speak the things that old men speak. Lupus, you have heard my song. Now it is your turn to tell me. Why are the bodies broken? Why is the morning still so remote? What doubt or sin has chosen you to wrestle with me on this ladder?